The book of First Corinthians chapter 6 verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah HaKadash. I want to give double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught us this truth and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the one-third men, women, and children of Israel. I wanted to make a continuation of this no effeminate shall enter to the kingdom of Yahweh, man. And when I mean, of course, we know sodomites, it's a brutal judgment coming for them. But when I say effeminate, hey, growing up here, like I said in the first video, here in Babylon the Great, aka America, growing up without, just growing up under the curses and being in this flesh, you tend to get effeminate, a spirit about yourself, man. We're not as manly as we should be, as men, and that's what the Holy Scriptures are doing now, making us men again. Okay, pretty much, you know, boys to men, so to speak. All right. When you're here, you feel downtrodden. You just seeing your oppressors winning. You see wickedness flourishing. All right. That Queen of Heaven spirit is being really exalted. Okay. So especially you Jakes and so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, man. You this so-called black culture, man. Y'all uplifted very so much, and you take on these things, far as like going ham, hard than an MFer, being loud, obnoxious. You know, you're not just in a chill state of mind. You don't, because you don't know your royalty. So you're on edge and being what's that word I want to use? Obnoxious all the time. All right. Usually when you see a man of the Lord, man, don't get me wrong, we get in the spirit, and when we see wickedness, we get vexed and we get, rough and rugged. Okay, we become austere. But hey, we know how to move in this world, as Yahweh Shah said. Be wise as serpents and gentle as a dove. Okay? So let me just continue on and read in verse 10. Nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. All right? And all that stuff I spoke about was, let me just grab real quick here. Romans, because all this stuff is of the flesh. Okay? Just wilding out. Jake just carrying on. And I'm going to read 4 through, I'm going to go 8. I read this in the last video too, but I wanted to add some more also. That the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. And that's what the hopeful elect is trying to do, man. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Okay? So basically, man, of course, we're in the flesh, and you have to, hey, Proverbs 11:1, the Lord, a false balance is an abomination. All right? So we have to, pray for wisdom that we stay, put our spirituality over our carnality. All right? Continuing, because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahweh, for it is not subject to the law of Yahweh, neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please Yahweh. All right. Now the biggest culprit of being in that effeminate spirit, man, is your mouth, which is your tongue, which also goes with your tongue. And let me get in Proverbs. Let's get Proverbs 25 and 28. He that have no rule over his spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. Okay? So you have to pray to put your spirit over your carnality. All right? So that you won't get ate up, man, because the Lord will tear you off for just your mouth, man. I've seen people actually die because they mouthed and got wrote, as they said, world say, you done wrote a check that your ass couldn't cash. All right? Let's keep it in Proverbs. Now I'm getting to the part of your tongue can get you in a lot of trouble. And I'm going to go 6 and 7. A fool's lips into contention, and his mouth call for strokes. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. All right, let's jump down to 21. And it reads, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. All right. So, hey, man, even to our love, hey, we've all done it before. You know, I've said things that, that's, yeah, as they say, razor blades come out your mouth, man. Okay. To loved ones, and you have to repent for that, man. Okay. So, let's get still in Proverbs. Let's go Proverbs 10 and 19. The multitude of words there want not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise. The tongue of the just is as choice silver, the heart of the wicked is little worth. The lips of the righteous feed many, and that's what we try to do here, being the hopeful elect, trying to give this spiritual food, man, so that we can be exempt from judgment. And also, that's what the Lord wants. We love Yahweh Yahweh Shai. And he said, if you love me, keep my commandments. And this is a commandment to feed his sheep. But fools die for the want of wisdom. All right. Let's get Colossians 4 and 6. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt. As they say, put a little honey. It's better to, the little sayings that the world have. It's better to say it with honey than vinegar on your tongue, right? That ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. Okay? So you got to use your wisdom out here. You got to pray for that. You just can't wild out. And, hey, the Lord will work for you when you do that, man. It's happened with me plenty of times. And I was boiling inside and wanted to go, as they say, ham. But, hey, calm down, and Yahushua made it work to a better situation than if I did went ham. All right? James 3 and 6. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defile the whole body, and set on fire the course of nature, and it set on fire of hell. All right? Let's get verse 8. But the tongue can no man tame. It is unruly evil, full of deadly poison. All right? Let's get 2 Peter 2 and 18. For when they speak great swelling words of vanity, they allure through the lust of the flesh, through much wantonness, which means, let's get it, wantonness. Lack of care, and that's definitely Jake. As we would say, cavalier attitude. Those that were clean escaped from them who lived in error. Okay? So that's what we're trying to do. Separate. The word, holy means separate, man. We separate from the 2/3, which is, they're also Israelite too, man, but they not, hearkening to the laws, statutes, or commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? Yes, we have to deal with the 2/3, but you have to be wisely amongst them. You can't cast your pearls among swine, as the scripture say. You know, you got to kind of tap dance around them, man, just to get by. All right. And let's finish off with Ecclesiastes 10. I'm going to read 12 to 14. The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the end of his talk is mischievous madness. A fool also is full of words. Nigga that talk all the time. Shut the fuck up. Excuse my French. You know, your mouth can get you in a lot of trouble, man. You know, you can talk yourself out of a situation. Hey, Jake. Hey, sometimes Jake talk himself out of box, man. You know, female digging him and all that. He open his mouth. She don't want no parts of him. You know, or even at the store, you could be getting a hookup. You know, Jake just flaming out his mouth, being proud all the time. Hey, Jake missed out on the deal, man. All right. A fool also is full of words. A man cannot tell what shall be and what shall be after him. Who can tell him, right? Because, you know, they just know everything. Pride. All right. So with that, I hope it was edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKadosh. Shalom.